big influences for me early on was Sonny Payne from Count Basie's big band from the 1959, 1960s, 61. Sonny Payne, big guy for me with big band. Also Mel Lewis. And I say these guys first because my first big stuff was big band. I really ate that up in school, and then my dad was a big jazz fan and turned on the record really loud, and it was fabulous, you know. And then I heard Tony, and it was all over. And Tony was huge. A particular personal favorite kind of guys for me, one his name is Donald Bailey, who played with Hampton Hawes, Carmen McRae, and Jimmy Smith, for starters, who's from Philadelphia. His nephew was Victor Bailey, played with Weather Report, great electric bass player. Bailey. So Donald Bailey is a very unique guy. Kind of soul swing, you know. Billy Higgins is a master for me, big time, big time. And I'd like to lay an amazing thing he said to me once on you in a minute. But Ed Blackwell was huge to me. Elvin, Art Blakey, Kenny Clark was very interesting. Really called me. Later, like I'm talking years later, I came back around and went into Philly Joe more. But I stayed more to the kind of the cats that had a instead of this one is more perpendicular type of groove, and the other one is more flat out kind of groove. It's not calling me so much, you know. You could also say James Gadsden or Steve Jordan or Steve Gadd instead of Peter Erskine or let's say I love Peter too, but Clyde Stubblefield or these kinds of guys that have this kind of sophistication in what they don't say, what they don't do. It's how they put their recipe together, I would take Mel Lewis or Max Roach instead of Buddy Rich, just as what gets me really excited, that kind of stuff. And then on top of all that, just to cap it off, another thing that I got exposed to through my father was he really loved Brazilian music. So I had a nice, exposure to some great recordings from Brazil, from Milton Nascimento and Jobim and João Bosco and Gilberto Gil. Kind of a nice selection of those guys, João Gilberto. And then I really went far into West African stuff too. Without going to a West African guy and taking lessons, I found a particular record that's on a record label called Village Pulse. And the record was Tabar Wolof, Sufi Senegalese drumming.
Okay.
And that's just a wicked